Hello everyone. I'm just making this video to test these current sensors for my 2000 watt grid tie inverter. And I put these two current sensors in series temporarily. So if I can get the, yeah, there it is. Alright, so these are 100 amp max, 50 milliamp max, meaning, you know, at max current, this current sensor will put out 50 milliamps. So what I did is I got two of these, snipped them, and we'll put these in my service panel. And so what I have here is I've got the connector, red and white, coming out of the connector here. It's going in to this red, right, into this connection, going into this current sensor red, coming out white, coming through here, and then coming into the red of this one, right, and then coming out white, and white back to the connector. So I'm going to go show you how this is going to work and how it works in conjunction with the inverter that I have there. Now, I've got two current sensors currently on there. They're a little bit big. These current sensors are a little larger than than the blue ones. These will do up to 150 amp service panel, aluminum. So just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to pause this and then go hook up to my panel. Alright, so this is my inverter, and I currently have these current sensors on here, but I want to go a little smaller. If these little small ones will work, I'm going to use those. And I got the same setup here. They're jumpered to get in series and feeding the inverter. So I just wanted to show you though, it's an overcast day, so and the inverter is probably putting out very little. But I want to show you, I'm going to shut the inverter off. I have it connected to a 220 breaker right here. It's a double pole single throw. So it's two separate poles. It's a 120 each coming out. They're out of phase, so it's not a 20 amp breaker, it's a double pole breaker, producing 240 amps, which I rigged to this outlet, and that's how I'm plugged in. So this is a 220, I'm using 220. Anyway, I'm going to shut the breaker off, which means I shut the inverter off, right? So as you can see, the house is not drawing very much. Matter of fact, let me flip a few lights on here. See if try to get it to draw a little bit more. Maybe even this light here. Okay. All right, so there we have it. So I'm drawing 360 on the one leg and 123 on the other leg. Now these current sensors should read approximately, what's that, 480? 360 plus 120 is 480. And this inverter reads a little low, but it's going to be over 400 at the moment. This is what the house is drawing by itself with no solar panel. And I only have two panels, see outside, I only have two panels connected to this, which puts out, at full sun, puts out about 350 watts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what these current sensors are reading as soon as the inverter comes on, before it initializes and takes the solar panel. So watch this. I'll turn it on. If you can see, it's right now it says 8 watts, 9 watts. So let's see. There, 468. See that? Now the inverter will start putting out, there it is, the inverter starts to put out and drops down the house wattage. So that's what's supposed to happen. Okay, and this also drops down. So it was 480, now it's, you know, whatever that adds up to be, 300 or something, 310, because it's a very overcast day. So I'm just going to try these other current sensors and see what they read, what house current they read, house wattage that they read when I install them. So I'll be right back. Okay, so the house is drawing, what, 470, correct? And I hooked up these two other sensors. Now, this one the arrow is going up, this one the arrow is going down, and I can change wires if I want to, flip it around, but one has to go up and one has to go down. And so I'm plugged in, so I'm going to turn the, let's see, make sure it's pretty steady, 470, and I'll turn the inverter on. So we'll watch the current, see what these two current sensors read. Okay, 425, 426. That's about 50 watt difference. And then of course the inverter kicks on. So these work just as well as the other ones. I will put the other ones back on and go from there. Or I'm probably going to solder these together, and these will be my sensors. The two bottom sensors, by the way, are feeding this panel here. And you see the wattage just dropped on both of these because the inverter is putting out a very little bit of wattage because it's very overcast today. I think we're going to get rain. So that's it. I just want to show you how this works and hopefully save some people some grief here. All right, thanks. Bye.